Alright, gonna go to the earliest one I could find still in Duska's queue. And wow, this looks like a tough one. It took Opal out. It's a tough combo. It took everybody out except, I think, the original submitter. Guy doing this, I think, is the original submitter. Let's give it a shot here. This will be good practice because, I don't know, Rector Umbra is just really icky. It just feels, I see it and I actually get like chills up my spine, not the good kind. Alright, Scourge Fell's tough, the others aren't too bad. Multi-casement can be good. Sacred Wicks, I suppose, is okay to start with. It does kind of open up some stuff if I don't get Dark Calling. Still would like Dark Calling if I can find it, though. Pack Morsels is alright. No Dark Calling. I wouldn't take Burn Bright here, I don't think. I think we just do Accumulator. Forever Flame, Shadowbox. Forever Flame is probably fine. I think you really... I mean, we got two great cards. We have a great setup for Shadowbox, if you think about it, but... I don't know. Do you really want to commit to Umbra? I don't. I don't know about you guys, but I don't. Let's do Forever Flame. Is this worth it? I think a Trader's Quill will at least have something for it right now, and that's turned it into a pretty good card. Unit draft, you click yes. You do. We're gonna go top with our dude here. We'd rather... I don't know. I would have liked maybe putting a little attack here with the Rubber Morsel, but it's not really that big a deal. I think we just want to guarantee Relentless up top. We're leaking for sure. It's just like a given. If I can, though, I'd like to try to hit my Sacred Wicks on this floor so I could maybe take out the Foot Soldier. Maybe. It's a big maybe. Should I be putting this dregs up right now? I think so. I think we want to try to get the, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The harvest, yeah. Okay, we're going to do this here like I said. I forgot to do the... I had this turn 1 and I totally didn't hit it in here, but I think we can get away with it, hopefully, here. And I get quite a lot of harvests this turn. Yeah. I don't know. Don't know what the correct call there is. That's good. We can do that, that, that. Maybe it wasn't the best, though. Well, there was no way I was going to take the priest out, so it's fine. Use up as many of those as possible. This stat line, we should be fine. Nice. I am damn tempted to try draft out. Hear me out. If I could consume remove this, Sacred Wicks, alternatively just finding, you know, winning either I guess we would want the 50-50 at the next ring 3 here, but either getting Dark Calling or to hit consumer move on Sacred Wicks. I could work with draft into some Remnant unit. We have a unit draft coming up, so like if it is a Remnant unit that's a halfway decent one, I could use it and actually go left here, go for the 50-50 at... Well, here's the thing, it's not necessarily 50-50 when I have 100 gold. It's a 1 out of 4, really. You could even argue there's a chance I just... Even if I hit the 1 out of 4, if it's 120, I would have to skip something here, which isn't the greatest to do with Umbra, because usually the Umbra commons are good. So I may not want to go left in hindsight, and I may not want to take draft also in hindsight. I don't know. I feel like I can work with draft still. I'm going to use it. I think it's just too powerful to try it. I could also just hit Reform coming up or Burnout Extension. Perils. Well, I could skip here and still go left. They're good cards, but I don't necessarily need them. I could guarantee I at least get the 1 out of 4 at consumer move here. If I don't get the 1 out of 4 though, there's not like double stack, even holdover and whatnot isn't very good. I think we just still go to the right, but I still might skip. I don't think I would take... I could take Perils. It gives me a good holdover target, because I would... I don't know, these Merchant Magics are pretty fucking bad, though. Like, look at this magic compared to this Steel. Even this magic, it's okay, but Steel is still better here with the Vortex. We have a lot we want to remove. And this magic is obviously horrible compared to that. And this magic is horrible compared to this. These Merchant Magics are just fucking horrible. Even this one has an Umbra versus a Remnant, and I'm poor going into it. So... no on Perils is the long short of that. I could just take this to help right now. It's not very good with the random Reform, though, potentially. But, I don't know. Has pretty good Trader's Quill synergy. If I get stuck with the Umbra unit, it's not too bad. There's a Shadow Siege. I'd have to take a Pip upgrade and an Ember upgrade still to play it. Probably just going to take the Wickless Baron. Could take the Shadow Siege for the Essence, though. Don't really know what the Essence would be good onto, though. Okay, I would just take the Wickless Baron. So, in both cases, I'm just looking for a 1 out of 4 here, but at least here I could get an Endless on the Stealth unit. So I think it's better here, and I'd still probably just want to try to find a Remnant unit. Quick is not what we want. Put the health into something. I could maybe work with Lady of the Reform. And the draft. It's awkward. I don't know. I'll take it. And I might just remove it later. If I give health, do I give it there or here? We'll give it there. And then we'll give this, for now, a Battlestone. Not gonna fuse anything yet. Spell chain, yeah, I don't know. We'll keep the shards cool here. This looks like a potentially your typical just super cursed run here. I think spikes here is fine. The reward isn't really worth it, but I think it's fine. We just just want to make him as powerful as possible. Do this just for the damage. I think so, and I think we want to double up here. $10, $15. Alright, that brings them down to 15. So we can do 15 there. I want to get the harvests up top. Trying to get as much scaling up here. Damn near killed this guy. Oh, we did kill him. Okay. Alright, well, depending on... Maybe if we get a Wicklash, I could just... Okay, I got a Wicklash. There's definitely a world I can just use the draft. Okay. Don't have great hell vents. I think we want the artifact. Let's take a look here. Spell chain and purge yet again. Wing Steel's pretty good here. We have a lot of zero cost stuff and just generator cards. That is horrible. Yeah, the seed sucks so far. Not quite as bad as Egg Stapler Run, but it's tough. I'm gonna wait till I see all the remnant units before I do a draft infusion. I can wait until here. I don't really need to do anything. That's a pretty useless ring, but the right side would have probably been equally as useless. Unless I get like an alloy. Considering the rage that comes in, I think we're fine to maybe go mid there. Fine giving you a stack, and we'll just spread these out. Put that into the reform pool? I think so. Let's try to get some of that. Leave space for the draft. We're not really getting the harvests that we want. Suppose that's fine. I can save that till later. Just try to get these out of here. we've done alright. Mid floor is a little hurt and on pretty bad breakpoints here, but what are you gonna do? Could do this here. Alright, we got him. But, we're gonna need a little help. There's definitely a shadow box. A good setup somewhere here, but depends on which Umbra units we're taking, I guess. Wickless recruitment, I could potentially work with. Alright. Now we're kind of talking here. I think given that most of my stuff is free, I don't need a draw upgrade or ember upgrade, but I could definitely use a pip upgrade. I should have spell chained, by the way. The fucking space prism, that's like 2 runs in a row I haven't done that on. So that's bad. Alright, we'll get the chance to do it here anyway. You know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this Baron and put it into the Lady and put the Paraffin Enforcer into the draft. That way I always draw Lady first, and then the draft will likely just always be able to get burnout extended by that, virtue of that. Let's see if we can get Dark Calling, though. That would make things a lot easier. Okay, that does make things quite a lot easier. Now, given that I have that, I'm more inclined to put Draft into Paraffin Enforcer. I think that's a bit better. Just because I get it at the start. It is more pip, but I have quite a lot of pip with the spell chain thing. Yeah, I think we're just going to go Draft into Paraffin then. We can get... Now... It's a long way. I think we're just going to get rid of Wickless Baron. I wouldn't mind an Endless here. I don't really need Lady. But I could use it. I would like to get this at the start, though. Either way, I think that's fine. Perfect. I think I just want several of these. I could reroll for potentially a cheap multi-strike. Damn. Fucking... I shouldn't have got that gold. That is so bad. I could have had a multi-strike. That's so fucking bad. I think I am going to remove Lady. It's maybe a bit premature, but I'm tilted. Alright. We'll roll with this. We'll have more chances here, hopefully. We could do this at least. Let's at least do that. Alright. Definitely want that gold. Might as well do this. Whoops. Oh, that's fine. I think we want to keep the pool pretty clean here. Tell you what, we could do this. Might actually be okay. Now, what the fuck is going on here, I wonder? Alright, 22, 29. Can't get to that guy. We could kill him though. Just gonna have to do this. There, we actually cleared the whole floor out. Amazing. Let's get these out of here. Now, if we can take that floor out, we can take anything out. Do I ever get a fucking... We gotta wait till ring 7 for a Hellvent. This map, I will say, is fucking awful. Could remove this burnout. Because I might not get it back in time. Okay, that kills that. Let's let it come back potentially. Yeah, of course it doesn't come back. Well, what are you gonna do? Put attack in there. We definitely need to make removals. Okay, I got you back. Wait, you didn't die. Okay. Guess I want to give rage to like everything here, right? Could go with 5 burnout. At least I kill that. Okay, Wicked Blaze, maybe. Subsuming Blade, maybe more. I think we may want to go to this Merchant of Magic. I don't know though. Holdover Wicklash should be pretty good. I may want that, and then just cost reduction on that would make it help. Cannibalize is almost okay. Could help reset the units, but I don't know. I think this is a skip. Okay, that's beautiful. I think we have a line to victory here now. Just make that 0. Yeah, we definitely have a line to victory here. Should check this first, obviously. I think Memorial Fund actually gets me more money than Guild Marker does. Votive Key is probably no good. Firewall's alright. And let's just get this down to 1 so it's playable. I wouldn't mind starting it off with just a bit more damage, and these Shade Splitters really do need to just go. This guy shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Spikes is fine. As long as I can get enough stealth stacked. I already got the Wicklash too, which is great. Yeah, so let's put you behind. We will have the Ember Drain, but whatever. I don't actually care about the reform pool now. Put them all in. Then I have more money and stuff to reform. I think that's fine. Damage, damage. And we'll put 3 things in here to reform. But we want all of the stuff up here. Wait, we don't want that happening. He might not get a whole lot of attacks in. Oh well. Could use that space prism. That'll do. Let's get this into the mix. As well as that. Gaining quite a lot of money. Don't mind that. Let's actually put all these here, I think. This took a little bit too long to be found, though. I will admit that. But it is what it is. Okay, that's gonna hurt a little bit, I guess. One health. Fuck you, game. You better not hit my armor. Okay. I do need to kill the backliners here. Should be putting this. I'm kind of fucking up here. Whatever. Alright, we want as much stuff to die here as possible for the money. There we go. Teeth of gold. Fuck you. Fatal melting's halfway decent. Excavation eruption are almost like worth it. Almost. I could arguably take it. It's not probably worth taking though. It's only one temple ahead of us, and I don't think we're going to hit any more Merchant of Magics. It's too much value opposite them. Chain of Gems is, like, somewhat okay. Not really all that good, though. Lightstone Casing. Could open up Spell Chain on that Wicklash as being okay. It's 1 out of 3. Otherwise, there's just not a whole lot for it. I only got 1 temple and I'm not hitting any Merchant of Magics. It's probably a skip. I think I can find better stuff for my money. Do I need to take that money, by the way? I don't think so. Well, let's see what's here. Oh, that is good. That is good. That's a good cavern. Literally a boss upgrade. Firestone housing. I might be able to make use of that. I think combustible wax is better though. Not really. It does hurt my... It does hurt the molten encasement, but not that much. I mean, it's realistically gonna die every turn in the late game. In the early game, it does hamper it just a little bit, but not that much. I think overall, this is good. It allows me to support more of these paraffin enforcers. I'll probably Hellvent 2 of them. Take it. Let's start removing shade splitters, I guess. This Hellvent we don't really need money for. Why don't we remove... Oh, no, don't get the money. Okay. I could get the money, but yeah. If I'm Hellventing the Paraffin Enforcer twice, that means that's already going to take care of the shards. Do I frontline with Draft? I don't think so. Got lucky here again. I mean, I may want to do this. Just kidding. That's just a wee bit of fucking scourges. Just a fucking wee goddamn motherfucking bit. Why am I taking no damage? Is it because of the amount of harvests? Let's gain health, why don't we? 9 kills that. Yeah, we got pyre armor, right? Jesus. I got you. I suppose it's fine to get one of these going now, huh? Just get that rage. Be a rat in a cage. Just looking to beat Relentless at this point anyway, right? Get as much gold, beat Relentless, profit. That's right. I think I can find better use of that space. Namely, dregs. Almost fucked that up. No. You bloody bastard. Yeah, no real need to play that, right? Yeah, we want those dregs back. Make that money. Wax and Spike seems incredible. Some might even say it is incredible. Honestly, just Pip. You could never have enough Pip. No thank you. Good to know you're thinking about me though, Malika. It would be nice to go left here, but we already know what we want. Literally purge every time, and I think spell chain every time. Not opposed to spell chaining the thing though. And by thing I mean Wax and Spike. I think it's probably overkill though. It's probably overkill. I want to go right to 100. Which we'll get by the next hell event. Or just the thing. The 15, whatever you call it. I think this is fine. It also makes 15 less charge for this fight, which is fine. Okay. For this, I think we want to sandwich it like this. Nice. Do I want to do this? I could if I care about Ember Drain. I don't think that I do. Perfect. Take that out. Could do that for now. That sucks how much damage we're about to take here. Can't have too much more of that happening. Alright, if we're taking all of them out, maybe this is better served here. Maybe we save these, I don't know. Yeah, not really. We're just gonna make a lot more money here. I know that we lose everything because of whatever you call it, but that's fine. Heaven's Seal. Clutch. Got quite a lot of stuff everywhere. Don't think there's much more else we need to do. Just make a bunch of money and stuff. Doesn't really matter what living armor gets to with the damage here because we just have so much stealth at this point. Alright. Intent on death is probably not good. Neither is engulfed in smoke. Crushing demise is probably okay. That's a skip. Maybe the prism retrieval is okay, but I don't think it is. Faulty loaders, maybe alright. Could have put a +10 on one of them, is fine. Too bad we couldn't have got that other multi-strike. I think this is fine. The Shadewing fight, this is actually pretty alright on. Exploding Candle. It honestly might limit our harvests, but that's fine. I'm only harvesting on the one unit. I think this makes sense. We'll just give more health here, I guess. And I can put a burnout here. Kind of makes sense. And I think we want one more of these. I don't know, though. I actually don't have the space, technically, to play all of them on a floor, but I guess what I could do is just not play Rector on that floor, which is actually fine. Like, I don't really need Rector. So I'll still do it. I don't think we want any of this. Could take 100 shards to get one more removal. I think I'm fine not doing it. I feel pretty confident about this. I also could just not play dregs on the floor, and I think I'm fine, right? Because it's 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. No. And then I get 2 more from Space Prism. So, I don't know. Maybe I could. I don't draw that well, though. Just the wing steel. Well, we know this goes in. I just don't need this unit, to be honest. So why don't we just not use it? I suppose if we don't find Burnout Extension, we want this guy to be alive. I don't need the block there. I think we'd rather block here. Can also... Okay, we got the Burnout Extension, so we're good. We got the 3 here. We can start stacking stealth. Let's put this on the backliner. That's actually an insane exploding candle. I got pretty lucky with the distribution there. So we'll just do this and then that. Just have these die. Suppose I want this in. This guy could be a problem. That didn't help things. Here, we can do that. I gotta say, Rector's like doing things on his own down here. It's not half bad, is it? This is still the floor, I think, that we want to make be good. Got quite a lot of rage up on that top floor. Good enough. Yeah, we want him to die, I think. Spread this love around a bit. Here, you guys can have this now. Just gonna see if maybe we could do enough damage down there for it to make sense. Actually not good for me to do that, but it'll be fine. We've got such a crazy floor up top that it's not really anything that can stop us. Alright, and I can't imagine this next fight will be hard. I don't think 20 shards is worth the health there. It does make the mini bosses like have a considerable more higher amount of health. Alright, we start off with everything here. That's great. Nice. We get a little bit less pip here, but that's fine. We want a little bit of extra time. Worst possible hit. Yeah, whatever. Guess I should have done that first, huh? We can put a few of these in, perhaps. Never mind, that didn't really help. Well, they're all dying. Don't think we want to add anything to that floor. Yeah, I don't think we want to add anything to that floor. That'll work for me. I could live with that. I think we've pretty much stabilized from this point out. Yeah, we definitely have the space for that. This thing has spikes, so let's just have all this die, I guess. Alright, Rector, it's time to prove yourself. Hey, you know what? You've done quite well this run, Rector. I gotta give it to him. After some pretty rough Staplet runs, my faith is restored. I got 15 armor here. Why don't we just take those out? You know, I think Rector's earned the right to live here. Oh wow, we got the flying kill. I didn't even see that. Hell yeah. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, I mean that's what that comes down to is Paraffin Enforcer Draft, just one of the best combo unit in the game. Thing that Dark Calling does is it allows you to hopefully find a line toward just it's hard to explain why I think Dark Calling is so good in the long run, but it just makes it so you have a bit more confidence in making something like Draft into Paraffin Enforcer work. You can do it the other way too. I like Draft into Paraffin Enforcer just because it makes some priority draw. You can have some low roll scenarios that really don't make Paraffin into Draft quite so consistent, but yeah, we get it done here. Let's see what the other guy did that beat it. Yeah, see, I don't like this as much. Like Paraffin Enforcer into Lady of the Reformed on Endless. Also went with Full Burnout Rector. I don't like that quite as much, especially when you only start with the Sacred Wicks. Shadow Siege here is ambitious. You basically have to draw it turn 1 to play it here, if I'm not mistaken. You got the Pip upgrade, so you got Pip, but you you don't have any intrinsic spell, yeah, I mean, it's roughly a 50-50 to not be able to play it. I don't love it. This I like. This is always a staple. But I don't know. Like, I think I don't think you get quite as much from this. It looks like it wins, but it just seems pretty narrow. 43 damage taken on Divinity. Exploding Candle helps for sure. We have a lot of similarities otherwise, but Subsuming Blade probably carried a lot of load this run, just because you don't quite have enough hits. Definitely would have preferred Harvest Rector. Then you could have flexed Dark Calling. But you know, it got it done. Looks like Opal had quite a lot of stealth. Oh wow, there was a... Ooh, look at all those multi-strikes. Might have been better off though, dare I say, foregoing one of those multi-strikes for Quick. I know we saw Quick at least once. See, maybe like survivability became an issue because, yeah, there's no, other than Fatal Melting, and to a certain extent Crushing Demise, there's just no removal of the Shade Wings. But at the same time, you got quite a lot of stealth, but that doesn't really work when you have to feed an alloyed construct, right? Because then you don't get this. Well, it does work. So I don't know. I don't know why this. It died to the waves. Double draw and a pretty thin deck should make you find the stuff pretty fast. And I like this. Well, I guess it doesn't get you much in this deck, though. What it turned into. And it's definitely a beast of an alloyed construct. Yeah, you'll have to let me know just what happened in the Seraph the Temperate fight. I would say like a bad draw, but your deck is so thin. I guess you don't have Winged Steel though, so you don't get that one extra draw. I would think this could beat it, but maybe there is some really bad draw that could happen. I mean, there is maybe a world where you couldn't... You could also just get really unlucky on the morsels and not actually get any damage, right? That's one problem with morsels. Like if it just keeps giving you health over and over again, then you will just leak. I can see that being an issue. So that's definitely a possibility. Semi-piece. Paraffin Enforcer. See now here, I would say, granted, well, there was a Hellvent at Ring 7 and wasn't, I'll have to refresh my memory, was there a temple at Ring 7? If there was, I think this would have been better off just self-infusing. With that many strikes, a self-infused Paraffin Enforcer here would be great. And then you can Hellvent that at the final Hellvent. However, if the temple was at Ring 6, I don't think it was. I think it was at Ring 7. But if it was at Ring 6 and I'm misremembering things, then this is, I guess, fine. It's still almost ready. Rather just put the lady into the Paraffin and Hellvent that. It died Ring 7, so I don't know what got Hellvented. Or if a Hellvent even got visited. There's just generally not a lot of upgrades here. Like, these are great, but like the spells don't have any upgrades. The units like don't have, like, there's no like endless or anything. Like, I'm wondering what the money was spent on. I guess the money just wasn't spent. So I can see just not actually getting some upgrades being a problem. I don't know if I love the Ember upgrade either. Like, what was an Ember upgrade needed for here? Yeah, I don't like the Ember upgrade. Should have been Draw or Pip in my opinion. What did Mean do? Mean had the Alloy, had the Shadow Siege. I don't know if I like YOLOing the Shadow Siege there, even like without a Forever Flame. Like Forever Flame, you could almost justify it. I still don't even like it there, but this is pretty YOLO. I guess there's one way. There is a tech where you can get Sacrificial Resurrection, and that could be a way to play Shadow Siege, but I've never really been a huge fan of that. It's still like a lot of moving parts. I suppose speculatively picking it though is kind of fine if you do plan on like fusing it into something. So I wonder what went wrong here. I would say there was that pretty, like with the trial, there is that pretty awful second wave, or the first wave really, I guess, that could probably fuck you over pretty bad. We were lucky to be able to deal with it. Like, run could just be over from that. I like this. I seem to be the only person that took the draft, though. I feel like the draft. Everyone else I'm looking at took molded. I guess that's fine. I don't think you get as much upside from molded. It's possible the draft whiffs. I don't think it's that likely, though. There was already a Sacred Wicks in hand. You got the chances at Dark Calling. You could get something like Lady of the Reformed. You could find Burnout Extension. You could find Combustible Wax. You could find just another Molded or another Reform. There's a lot from that point on in the game. Looks like Shadow Dragon took the draft. So I like everything here except the banner unit choices. Like, I believe the trial here must have been skipped if all I'm seeing is... Oh no, Shadow Siege. Yeah, I guess I don't like either of these choices. Paraffin Thug and Shadow Siege. I think the Shadow Siege might come down to opinion, though. I just feel like I have so rarely taken it and had it actually work out that if I were to... Maybe it's just like confirmation bias, but it really does seem like whenever I choose it, it never works out. So I think it's almost always a miss. And I guess I don't value the essence as much as a lot of people do. I think 2 pip is quite a lot to pay for just stats. It can be good into like a sweeper, but in this combo, I don't know. So I like some things here, I just don't like the banner units. But I do like the draft speculative pick. But I should have took the Lady of the Reformed over the draft, my opinion. Or over the Thug, because then you have something for your draft. I mean, you can see in my run how, even early on, just a Lady and just a draft soloed the entire early game. If we never hit on Paraffin Enforcer, we could have done like self-infused draft behind a tanky Lady, and then used Wicklashes. You know, there was eventually holdover Wicklash. Even without it, there's still lines there that could work. Could also go like Wickless Baron into that draft. But yeah, I guess that's the amount of the runs here. I like that run. It was definitely not easy, but there was definitely stuff there. This was not an egg stapler run, let's put it that way. So as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.